Hello again, it's me Jess, and this is my December video update. So this will be my final update for the year. I'm going to share about what's going on this month and some things that happened last month. And I just wanted to thank you all again for your prayers, for King's Fellowship especially. It's been going really well these last few weeks. It's neat seeing who the Lord is bringing out, and people are really starting to feel connected with us and being discipled. We have a time after the word and the worship where we'll pair up one-on-one and get to pray with people. And that's neat because that's just not something you can get anywhere, especially bigger churches. It's hard to do that. And so since we're so small and we're just starting, it's really nice to offer that to people. And we see a lot of fruit so far. So I just wanted to thank you for that and ask you to keep praying too that the right people come to the King's Fellowship and that they come to know Him. Also, I just wanted to share that we've been going to Tompkins Square Park every Tuesday. We continue to do that and to minister to the homeless and the poor that are there. But there is a big need that we have right now. We really are in need of men's socks. That's something we get little by little. Sometimes we purchase them ourselves, and it's just a huge need because there's more homeless men out there than women. There's just more men on the streets than women in general. And a lot of them are really in need of socks. We give out clothing and we give out care packs like toothpaste, toothbrushes, all that stuff. So if you ever have extra of any of that, please, send it over to me or contact me, email me, let me know. But especially socks, that's something we're in need of. So if you could consider maybe going over to Walmart and picking up a few packages next time you're there, or even mentioning it to people that might want to help, that would be really helpful for us. Especially in the cold, that's just a big need that they have because they're outside all day long and all night, most of them. And if it rains, it's really awful because they're just sitting in those wet shoes and wet socks for days. And we've seen some pretty bad feet. It's not nice, so if you think about it and if you feel the Lord moving on your heart to give, then that would be something you could practically give towards or give socks. So I just wanted to throw that out there. That's a need that we have right now. And also men's underwear too, that's something that we could use, and gloves or thermals, just any of those things. They really are a big need for people that are living out in the streets. So if you could, or if you want to, think about it, that would be great. Thank you very much. And also I wanted to share that for December we'll be continuing to go out on the streets on Tuesdays and Saturdays, and then the end of this month we have our New Year's Eve outreach after Christmas. It's an outreach that we have every year. It's December 28th through January 1st, and it is really awesome. It's very different from the other outreaches that we do, and I'm really looking forward to it. I think we should be having about 40 people, which is good, 40 to 50 people here, and it's a fun time. We go one night to the Rockefeller Center, and we go to the tree, and we Christmas carol. That's just one of the things that we do that's more fun at night. And then after Christmas caroling, we'll walk around and try to share with people and pass out tracts. And we'll also take the team either to Tompkins Square Park or a soup kitchen that we do. We may do both. I'm not sure of the schedule yet. But so we do some of our regular outreach as well as a prayer station or two. We'll bring the teams on depending on how many people there are. And then also the biggest event that we do that weekend is for New Year's Eve night. We go into Times Square, which is awesome. And I mean, there's so many people there from all over the world. I'm sure you've seen it on TV or maybe you've been there yourself, but it is crazy crowded, and it's crazy. It's very crazy out there. And with our team, we'll set up on about 3 different corners usually, sometimes 4, but I think it'll be 3 corners for sure. Like we split up into 3 groups, 3 or 4 groups and separate, and we'll have a prayer station at each corner. And we bring out gallons and gallons of hot chocolate, and we'll give out free hot chocolate. And we just shout out, free hot chocolate. And as people walk by, they'll take some, and then they'll look at our table and see the tracts, or they'll see us with our aprons on, what is this? And we offer prayer to people. And it's really, it's very timely for a lot of people because it's the end of the year going into the new year. We can say things like, is there anything I can pray for you for this year? Do you have any special requests or anything you want to change about your life? I mean, we don't always say things like that, but pretty much it's very, it's a good opening. People want prayer. They want a new change. A lot of times towards the end of the year, you're sick of how the year went or how this was or that was. So or we even can just ask if there's any New Year's resolutions they have. And a lot of people will stop and get hot chocolate and want prayer too. I remember last year it was so cold out. We were pouring the hot chocolate, and it was like if any hit the table, it would freeze. It was pretty freezing out. That was almost unbearable. I think that's the coldest it's been since I've been here. And we're just out there like bundled up for hours. But it was really fun. And David also brings the truck out. He usually goes, the way that we're set up, David's usually a little bit further away from the ball. I think we're on 42nd and some of the corners over there. So we're pretty close to it, the prayer stations. And David brings the truck out too, so he's passing out soup also, and he brings a few coats out there because there are homeless people that come by too. So it's really awesome, and he has like Christmas music playing from the truck, and it's just such a good opportunity because, again, there's people from all over the world that come to this city on that night to see the ball drop, and a lot of them are, out there partying and this and that, but it's really great that we can be a light while we're out there. So if you could please keep that outreach in prayer. If you think of us at all, it's something important and big that's coming up. So I've just about taken up my time, so I want to thank you again for hearing me and for your support and your relationship, for emailing me back sometimes. It's wonderful. I love hearing from you guys. And once again, let me know if there's anything I can be praying for you for. And for me personally, you could just continue to pray for grace and financial provision. I'm still working my way in building my support team up to what it needs to be at for me to continue here. And just, pray that I have wisdom and that I receive all the Lord has in store for me. So thank you very much, and God bless.